Hey guys, Adrian here on the behalf of DigitalDojos.com. If you're like me, you've recently updated to iOS 7 on a certain iOS device, and for a lot of you out there, you're thinking, what's going on? Everything's different. A lot of things have changed. Well, today I'm going to be giving you my iOS 7 tour guide, kind of taking a look at the new UI and taking a look at the new features if you have updated on your recent device, maybe an iPhone or an iPad. You can see the actual compatibility list here. So these are all the devices that are currently compatible with that of iOS 7. A lot of things have changed in iOS 7 for the better. It's faster, it's quicker. You know, the UI changes could be argued, but nonetheless, it is the latest operating system out there. So with this, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at my iOS 7 tour guide. Alright guys, that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the new iOS 7. Obviously it has changed drastically for your devices here with a whole new UI and design, a much more simpler and flatter design. We're going to go ahead and take a quick tour through the main new features as well as the UI. So you can see here, obviously, again, it has that new lock screen, it has our new animations and everything to it. By simply clicking to the settings here, you can access some of the new features and see some of the new settings. For example, you can jump into wallpaper and brightness to adjust the new wallpapers here. You have a dynamic wallpaper, which you saw there, which is kind of moving. You also have a new sort of parallax effect, which allows you to kind of move around your device, and you get to see kind of this 3D effect going on with iOS 7. But aside from those little UI changes, what else has changed in terms of features and functionality? Well, first off, Control Center. Swiping from the bottom invokes Control Center on any of your devices. Control Center, as the name implies, allows you to control a lot of your features from anywhere on your iPhone, iPad, or iPod. Allows you to control your music settings, your volume, your AirDrop, AirPlay, your brightness toggle, as well as your camera, quick access to your alarm clocks, and these quick toggle icons, which allow you to turn off things like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, rotation lock, all simply from Control Center, just swiping from the bottom and up. Now, swiping anywhere in the empty spaces and down invokes Spotlight. Spotlight was previously on all iOS devices. That was the farthest left homepage. This allows you to search your whole iOS device from contacts, apps, emails, etc. Anything that you want to search, you can search it by simply just, again, swiping down, and you have Spotlight. Now, swiping from the very top and down invokes Notification Center. Notification Center, simply put, it has all your notifications from any app that has push notifications set. iOS 7 has changed it a little bit in that it gives you 3 new views. It has the Today view, as you can see here, Friday, September 20th. The All view shows you all of your notifications that you have kind of listed, and or missed notifications that you haven't yet dealt with, from Twitter notifications, email, etc. So that is Notification Center. Double tapping on the home button brings you into the whole new multitasking feature. This also allows you to switch apps quickly and easily, as it gives you a big preview of the actual app and what it looks like inside here. Now, previously, to get rid of apps running in the background, you had to hold the icons and delete them. Here, you simply just flick them away. You can use multi-touch features like 2 fingers to swipe 2 apps away if you want, or even 3 apps, however you want to do it there. This also allows you just to quickly jump into something if you want to just jump into something, or you can just click your home button and jump out. Multitasking has changed dramatically in iOS 7 as it looks at what you're using more often and kind of gives more precedent power to that application. So it is true multitasking on iOS 7. Now, the camera has also changed drastically in iOS 7. You now have new featured modes here that you can switch between. You have photo and video. As always, you simply just swipe between them. As you can see here, you have your common tap to focus. You can pinch to zoom, do the digital zoom here on photo, for example. If I was to go to photo, you can do your little pinch to zoom digitally here. Now, square mode is a new feature that just kind of squares off the photo here. And now when you take a photo in iOS 7, you can actually go into your camera roll. So for example, let's jump over to the camera roll. And if you choose to edit it, you can actually get these new live filters packed in here to actually jump in and just kind of edit it on the fly on your photo application via your iPad, iPhone, etc. You also, on the iPhone, actually have a live filter mode that you can actually see before you take the picture. Alright, now with the camera app comes the Photos application, which has also drastically changed. You can see here, starting out in the year view, you get a view of all of your pictures ever taken. You can easily just actually view your pictures here by simply holding your finger over the thumbnails, and you get these tiny thumbnails, and it's really accurate and quick to browse your photos. You can simply let go and jump right into it. Now, tapping into the photos, you start to narrow down the view here. You can also view the geolocation view. For example, I can go into the month view. I tap in again. I can go into a more detailed day-by-day view, obviously going all the way down to the photos I've taken today, yesterday, etc. It's a much more organized system versus the older system that kind of just threw all your photos in there chronologically. That was more chaotic. AirDrop is another big feature that allows you to quickly share between your iOS devices, between friends' iOS devices, and computers, stuff like that. You can swipe up into Control Center, jump into the AirDrop here, and you can configure whether or not you want AirDrop only for contacts only, everyone, or you can specify people. So for example, if you have a photo you want to share, you can turn on AirDrop and have it shared only between family members, friends, etc. It makes it really easy, essentially, to share in the iOS kind of ecosystem. Safari has got all new changes. The browser, the default browser for the iPhone, iPad, and iPod here, as you can see, it has a whole new look and feel to it. When you jump into the search address bar here, at the top, it's just one unified bar. You have this new keyboard that comes with iOS 7. You can enable private mode via the keyboard here, which kind of jumps into this kind of grayed out Safari look and feel here. You can see you can just view the website. It's like so. A lot of space to view the website now. The top is more minimal. You have your new tab button in the right. You have your iCloud tabs, which allows you to get tabs from any other device or Mac, for example. So let's say you're working on your Mac and you want your tabs while you're about to go out. You can just simply access your tabs that you had open on your Mac. The bookmarks listing here allows you to see shared links via Twitter, allows you to see your reading list if you have anything there, and your bookmarks and/or history. Now, far left here, when you're on a web page, you can actually choose to share it out via AirDrop, share it out via other things like Mail, Twitter, Facebook, and other options like printing and copying. And that is the new Safari. Another overlooked thing that was added into iOS 7 is iTunes Radio. If you jump into your music app on your iPhone or iOS device, you'll get the new radio button at the very bottom. Think of it as Pandora for iTunes. iTunes being one of the biggest music collections out there. This is only going to expand. You can set up your own stations and stream music for free via iTunes Radio. And then you can simply buy a song if you like it, all through the iTunes process. Last but not least, a big change in iOS 7 was that of Siri. Holding the home button still invokes Siri here, but you click on the question mark here and you can see some of the new things that you can ask it. For example, you can tell it to tweet specific things. You can ask it when certain sunrises is coming up. You can ask who's near you. You can do other things like tell it to launch applications or even ask it about your favorite sports team. So let's go ahead and test something like that. Launch Twitter. As you see here, it takes a second and automatically launches your application of choice. So really awesome, and you guys can actually follow me, twitter.com/KidGuru. So Siri, much more convenient, much more automated, has a couple of new things added into its query that you can ask it. So definitely worth checking out and messing around with. So these are the main features in iOS 7. There is a little bit of hidden gems packed into the UI, but these are just a quick tour guide. If you have somebody who is maybe upgraded to iOS 7, is a little bit confused as the design and interface is changed dramatically, try and send them this link. Hopefully it helps them out. Again, I'm going to have a lot of iOS 7 content coming out, and you can find obviously more information over at digitaldojos.com. Hey guys, Adrian here. I just want to take the time to say thanks a lot for watching. You can check out my previous video over here on this page by clicking the annotation. Of course, you can subscribe if you're not subscribed, and thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. That really does help. And check out all my content over at digitaldojos.com. You can follow my social links down below as well. And the first 3 people to use that click to tweet link down below will get a shout out in upcoming content. So guys, again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in my next video.